Welcome back to episode 2 of My Single Player World. I know. Hold on. I'm going to stop you. All 156 of you that watched the first episode, and you've been wondering, where have you been? Where have you been? I'll tell you where I've been. But first, and you can see we've got some progress going here. But first, we're going to talk about where I've been, and I'm going to do that with a time lapse of my number one most done activity in the past year, and that's mining off camera. Yes, kids, as the kids say, I did a little mining off camera. So we're going to get into it with a time lapse. And here we can see me jump into my hole. It's a big hole, and I'm just going to keep on going. I've been digging, and I've been digging and digging and digging. It's a lot of digging, and I just kept digging. It's Minecraft for me has always been this sort of therapeutic experience, I guess. When I need time to myself, I hit the caves and I just start digging. There's something about getting diamonds. I don't know. I just love it. And when I need a moment to myself, I can spend an hour, half hour, or 2 hours even, just digging and listening to music, listening to podcasts or YouTube videos, and just chilling. And so my number one activity the past year really has been digging, at least when it comes to what I've done on Minecraft. I have a life outside of Minecraft, of course. But where I've been and why I haven't made a video in the past year, hold your questions. Everyone's been wondering. But I got sick. Let's just cut to the chase. I got really sick and I lost my insurance. So I was on the couch. I was dying. It was like a pneumonia-like lung problem, and no fun. I'll just leave it at that. No fun. I was unable to breathe, unable to move around, lethargic. Just don't get it, kids. It's stay healthy. It's not fun getting sick. Because of that, I haven't been able to do much of anything. I've didn't have the lung capacity to speak into a mic. I didn't have the energy to speak into a microphone. I do have a new microphone though, so if you notice in the audio qualities, that's the microphone, of course. And anyway, I've done a lot of in the world. I've done a lot of digging for diamonds and all that yummy stuff, delicious stuff. I've done some farming. I'll show you my farms here in a bit. But that's pretty much it. I haven't done a lot of building. I didn't want to make any real progress, and I didn't want to, have a sudden jump like, hey, it's been a year, and but I've done most of the cliffs. The very rough outline, you can see it's just all stone right now. I've been doing a couple live streams, actually just one live stream, where I replaced part of the bottom layer with deep slate, and I'm going to keep doing that. Live stream at twitch.tv/one Sir Percival, if you're bored. But I've been replacing little bits of this, and I'm going to eventually go around. Everything here, it's temporary. I promise. It's temporary. But we did our mining session, so let's return all of these deep slate diamond ores to our location. To our location? Yes, to our location. To this. Holy moly, look at that. So, I have a bit of a diamond problem. I've done a lot of mining. A lot of mining. And then I have a question. Should I try to go for double chest, just of diamonds, or should I? Why did that go up there? Or should I try to just dig them right now and fortune axe them? Let me know in the comments if you want to see the results of a half or just one regular chest. I guess half a double chest is one regular. Yeah. Anyway. Let me know if you want to see me mine them all with the fortune axe, or just go and keep trying to save up for a full double chest. I've got time. I can start digging. One thing we don't have a lot of, but we have a little bit of, is netherite. We have just enough to netherite our gear that we use. No one uses a chest plate. We all use elytra, right? We're cool kids. So I want to netherite my gear, but I feel like I should earn it. I should earn it with doing something, right? It's not right that I should just, just netherite. That's boring. So what we're going to do is we're going to head to the deep dark, and I am going to get a Swift Sneak 3 book. And it can be like 2 Swift Sneak 2s, 3 Swift Sneak 1s. I don't know how they show up, but I'm going to get a Swift Sneak 3. Once I can get that top of the line book, I am going to netherite my gear. That's what I have to do to earn it. That's what we're saying. I found our first victim here, this nice looking city. I think it's untouched. I've only been to one ancient city. I don't remember where it was. But we're just going to go in. I'm just going to go in with wool, some torches in case I need to put them in my offhand, and see a little bit of food in case I take some damage. And I got, the only thing I really care about here is my hoe. And if I lose it, I won't be too upset. You know, I can go get another one. But we're going to go, and we're just going to sneak on by with our wool. And hope everything goes alright. I'm not too good at ancient city looting. It causes my nerves to stick out. I really want this skull here. We got this little containment. Let's try to get this skull. It's not that rare since I have the mod that gives me skulls. Ooh, we got a chest over there. I'm gonna go get that. This one's a little difficult. It's got that next to it. I think if we contain them, there's no shrackers around. Oh, this is a shracker. There's no... What are these called? Sensors? Yes. Multi-shot. Ah. Anything behind here? No, but I'm just going to do that to be safe. Where? Oh, there's one up here. You stupid. Oh. I did not see that. Alright, cool. So that's tick 1. Strike 1. Alright, now let's try it again. Alright, cool. Swift Sneak 3. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. First, second, chest, whatever. I can't count. I don't care. I can count to 3. 1, 2, 3. Swift Sneak. Hello? What? In tarnation? Swift Sneak 3. We got it. That's just... easy money. Easy clap. Is there any... I don't think there's anything else. Music disc. Echo shards. Yeah, I like amethyst. I like enchanting bottles. Since we're here, we're just going to go and finish up and loot this whole place. I'm going to run and put Swift Sneak 3 in a shulker box in my safe haven after I get this next chest, though. All right, this is interesting. It's got one right diagonal to it, but this should be fine. I'm going to do this just in case there's one that I'm missing that's higher up. Okay, good. Ooh, we got other side. Nice. 13. Everyone loves 13. Channeling. I'll take that, I guess. Regen pots. I'll take the coal. Let's put everything in here and get some more wool. Let's have some fun. I'm going to put the hoe back. I've had my fun with it, but we don't really need it, I don't think. But I'm on wool. Okay, I guess eating doesn't count. Alright, strike 2. I wasn't even ready to record a bit yet. Come on. There we go. So I'm going to head over here to our central division and hope that I don't set off one more because we're getting a warden. If we get a warden, I'm going to scream and run and cry and poop. You son of a... Come on. Where's the... I don't hear a warden. That was strike 3. Where's the warden? That was strike 3. There's no warden? Also, it's because there's just one block underneath there I couldn't reach. I thought it'd be good. No, I guess not. Oh well. Oh well, oh well. Just gonna cover it. We're going to middle. Push mid. Went around this. I use my pinky on control, and right now it's curled up. I can't feel it. If there's a freaker or something around here, I am absolutely screwed. Let's do it. For a golden apple, you're kidding me. You're kidding me. Gotta give me more than that. I know there's something inside, but it's just like learning redstone, and I'm like an expert totally. I don't need that. Let's get our clothes back on and get ready to go rumble. I've got a lot to show you. We've got stuff that we've done over the past year, and I'm going to get you caught up to speed on everything back home now that we have our Swift Sneak book all completed. Also, my pickaxes are in the wrong spot. You know, I'm really particular about that. Silk Touch and then Fortune. Yeah. It's the golden hour, and you can see our wonderful looking base. Yeah, it's a lot different than last time. I have built up this entire island. It's right now mostly just stone. I have spent a little bit of time building up the deep slate. You can see right next to my head right here. If I whack it, there we go. You can hit it right there. But I've built up the stone. I've built up the top layer in the general gist that I want this thing to be. You can see it goes downhill. And it doesn't look too good right now. It's just very bare bones. I'm going to go into more detail as I develop this whole area, you know. That's kind of how it works. I tore down this whole construction we built in the last episode because I decided I wanted to have a change. Instead of having a Gothic style cathedral that's been overtaken by nature, which is what I was thinking last time, so I built up it in stone, I'm going to have it built out of nature, I think. I wanted to have a more natural feel, less Gothic and more nature becoming that kind of Gothic cathedral, you know, high arches and buttresses. Buttresses. But I've also been developing our industry down here. If we go here, you can see we've got the starter farms. Everything here I will go ahead and show you. We've got our sugar cane here. We've got our lava here for our furnaces. And we've got that massive thing. There's bamboo. We've got bone meal. We've got villagers. We've got pumpkin and melon farms. It's a lot. On this side of the bamboo farm, which the bamboo farm is so productive. I'm not even kidding you. It's amazing. We've got our iron farm. And I was just bored, so I just dug out a hole and put the iron farm down there. And it shouldn't spawn anything. It doesn't spawn anything all around. It comes over here and bone and iron. We don't really need bone meal because we also... I was clicking my rockets there, but I have my pumpkin selected. That's not how rockets work. If we go over here, and then I'm just going to free cam because it's easier, you'll see we have a massive mob grinder here, and it's way too productive for just one person. Like if I was on a server, I'd be selling it and I'd be running it constantly, but no, we don't really need to. And I have these, and I just go like, you know, and then I put it, and I put it in here, and it's just an auto crafter for bone blocks, and it's actually pretty nice. I just never use it anymore because I don't need it. We got skellies here. Oh, we also have our wool farm. One day I just decided, you know what, I wanted to go raid a deep dark, so I built a wool farm, and then forgot to raid the deep dark until just now. Except I did raid one, but I didn't really use any wool for it. And that brings us to our storage here. I had storage upstairs. I had it down here first, I think. Then I had it upstairs, and then I brought it back downstairs because I didn't know what I was going to build upstairs yet, and I still don't. I don't have a plan for it yet. But I built all of this down here, and it looks nice. I am so excited to get netherite. I think it looks a lot better than diamond. Look at that. Oh, yeah. I am gorgeous. Look at that. And I got my new cape. So we're looking all snazzy. And since we're up here, it's not a very finished area. Let's go in F4 here. Ooh, I jumped. But if you look out over here, I've got this beacon for jump boost while I'm slowly terraforming. We're going to leave that there, but everything else, this portal and the bed and little things like that, we're going to tear this out so we can get to building here. I don't know if I want to build over here or over here, you know? So we're just going to see what we got, and we're going to just get to work, improv. I will put in another nether portal eventually, but I don't know exactly where I want it. I'm still, everything's in the development stage. Everything's fluid. It can go. But now we're going to get to our planning work on the cathedral, our main build that we want to get going today. And hopefully it turns out all right. I have like the very, very roughest, faintest ideas of how I want it to be built, but I don't have a final project. I don't have a main plan for it yet. I do have this jump boost. Look at me. I'm in space. But let's get to work on that. In terms of where we want it, I think I want it on this side. If we jump over here again, I kind of like the very pinnacle of this. The lowest point's down there, and it kind of builds its way up here. So I like having the pinnacle of it being this corner. And it's not done yet. The terraforming, the moss, the nature-y stuff, that's not done yet. But, this is all a work in progress. So I think having it over here is going to be nice, and it's going to be fairly sizable. I'm trying to figure out, because I kind of want the end part to be round. I'm trying to figure out about how far we can go. I think, and I don't want it to be all the way against the edge here. I want to have a little bit of room to play with. But I think if we go here, and then we count out, I can't count out in F5. So I think if we do something like this, which is there's 7 in between, I think that gives us enough room to make, each one of these are going to be pillars that are like a tree trunk. And I don't know how many of them I want. I want to try to see 5 at first. So let's do that. Now I've got a shulker box monster growing behind me. And in front of me, we've got this plan. It's going to be the very rough beginning outlines. It's nothing too fancy, but that's okay. We got 6 of these, I believe. 1, 2, I can't count. I think that's 6. And then we've got these side areas here. We've got a little round area there, and it's just got a nice little base to it. Now, because we're doing more of a natural theme, some of these little red wools represent like tree trunk, basically pillars. Some of them are going to go in, some of them are going to go over, maybe not over, because I like having the even split, or actually it's odd, it's 7 in between. But I'm just going to move them back and forth, and kind of, it's nature, so it shouldn't be like structured. But this is our basic layout. And in these shulker boxes, you can see we got leaves, we got different woods. I just did a whole thing, and I forgot to hit record. Anyway, so basically we got dark oak logs, dark oak wood, and the dark oak wood's really useful. So if you're building like that, you don't see this face here. You see this face, beautiful face, just like this face. That face is beautiful. Oh, and yours too. That's a beautiful face. Anyway, and we're using this red wool to be the center bits. And basically, what I'm going to do is have not like that, but like that. Not like that again. I can't do this on camera. Anyway, and we're going to have these essential tree chunks going up and meeting each other kind of in the middle, but uneven. I also have to see how high I want it, because I don't really know. I think I want about 10 blocks high. Let's see how that looks. Okay, so that's 10 blocks high, and I think it's a little bit too low, actually. I think I might need to go to like 15. So let's do that. And that is 15 blocks, and I think I like it. This is where we're going to go up to ultimately, and then have it start branching in like a roof. And I think that's good, because we are taking inspiration from more Gothic styles, and that includes, the high vaulted ceilings, drawing your eyes upwards, like a beacon beam. But yeah, I like what we've got so far, and now we're going to sketch out the middle trunks. And I got the first level done, and you can see it's looking pretty nice. It's a little dead at the moment, but that's nothing a few leaves won't fix. A few shulker boxes of leaves. This just keeps growing. But you can also see I have the next level sketched out here in dirt scaffolding. And I didn't have this idea of having the like Notre Dame style double towers in the front. But when I built this, I realized that just having a roof wasn't going to cut it. So You know, this whole thing is up to the flow. We're flowing with it, and so we're just going to keep on building, and see where we go. Here we are. Look at it. I'll show you it in its full glory soon enough if I get it in the right press, but I just wanted to focus on this view right here. This is what I like. This is what I was aiming for. Is it feels like you're in the middle of you know, like a grove, and by the way, don't just ignore the fact that this is not centered properly. It's off by one. No, don't look at it. Don't look at it. I told you not to look at it. But I really like it. It looks like you're in the middle of a grove. It's beautiful, I think. Outside, I'm going to be honest, it's not my favorite. Not my favorite. But if you look at it right here, it's like a cathedral, but you know, made of plants. I came up with these on the fly right here, and I wanted to try to experiment a little bit more to see what I like about it, what I can change about it. I didn't want to have a full tree because that kind of gets rid of the whole shape of it. So it's more like each of these are two trees facing each other, and they're also a little lit up so they don't become spawnable. This whole area, in fact, is lit up. So we press H here. This whole area, it's all bright. So when I didn't have it lit up, I was getting attacked by creepers like crazy. You wouldn't believe it. It was a huge mob farm. But I also like this angle back here. I don't know. I just like how it looks like a grove of trees, but kind of you can see the shape of a cathedral. And I think it kind of stands out right now because this is flat ground. There's no other buildings. There's no trees around it. And I think I'm going to build more trees, more bushes and stuff along here. But I also wanted to get the angle from over here looking nice, and I think it looks good. We again need to do more terraforming here, make it look pretty, but I like it. And more than just the homey vibe, I also wanted to put this place to work. So you can see I got brewing stands here, and you look closely, you'll see moss carpet. That's because we've got these bushes right here, and I'm hoping that that will keep villagers in, so we can get all of these villagers in and zombie cured and all that stuff, so we can get a good production of these clerics, I think they're called. And I'm going to be focusing on that in the next episode. But for today, thank you all for being here. Make sure you do all the important like, subscribe, and all that stuff if you want to see more adventures here on this world. If you've got any advice, anything you'd like to see me do, I'm open to anything. And I hope you have a good one.